They say the high quantities of quartz and copper in the region give their people positive energy and good vibes. The popularity of this Adobe Precordillera oasis stems for its position in the heart of some of northern Chile's most spectacular scenery.
I'm still here after telling you so long.
The Atacama Desert is the driest non-polar desert in the world. Most of the desert is made of stony soil, salt lakes, salares, sand and felsic lava that flows towards the Andes. At its center, a place climatologists call absolute desert, the Atacama is known as the driest place on Earth. There are sterile, intimidating stretches where rain has never been recorded, at least as long as humans have measured it. You will neither see a blade of grass or cactus stump, nor a lizard or a gnat. However, it is surrounded by lagoons.
I'm still here.
One of the most important of them is the Tebinquinque Laguna. It is a beautiful, flat, open, salted lake and a spectacular place to watch the sunset over the desert.
I'd be gone. You're right here to kiss me when I want some. Oh yeah, you're right here to hold me when I need some. Ooh, wee girl, you're right here to kiss me.
Valle Arcoiris, also called Rainbow Valley, is located 50 miles from town. Mineral deposits have left vibrant reds, browns, purples, greens and yellows on the rocks in this area over the course of thousands of years. And in addition, the wind and very occasional rain have carved interesting shapes, rocky spires and small canyons in the valley. Paranal is an astronomical observatory operated by the European Southern Observatory. It is located in the Atacama Desert of northern Chile on Cerro Paranal. It includes the Very Large Telescope, which has 4 telescopes which can combine their light to use a fifth instrument, the Very Large Telescope Interferometer. These 4 large telescopes and interferometer are used for observations with higher resolution. Santiago de Chile, usually shortened to Santiago, is the capital and economic center of Chile. With its museums, events, theaters, bars, and other entertainment and cultural opportunities, it is the political and cultural center of the country. Its center location makes it a convenient place point to further explore the country. Due to its proximity to both mountains and Pacific Ocean, it is possible to ski in the nearby Andes and later beyond the beach, all in the same day.
So long, I'm still here, baby. After saying that I'd be gone.
Valparaiso is the second largest metropolitan area in the country and is one of South Pacific's most important seaports. Valparaiso's bay was probably first populated by the Picunque natives, known for their agriculture. Spanish explorers, considered the first European discoverers of Chile, arrived in 1536 aboard the Santiaguillo, a supply ship sent by Diego de Almagro. After Chile's independence from Spain 1818, beginning the Republican era, Valparaiso became the main harbor for the nascent Chilean navy and opened international trade opportunities that had been formerly limited to Spain and its other colonies.
Ooh, wee girl, you're right here to kiss me when I want some. Oh yeah, your love don't resist me. for your
The Easter Island is located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean in Chile. Its native name is Rapa Nui, which literally means Big Island or Stone. The island is famous for its mysterious Moai statues, which are 4 meters tall and weigh 14 tons. They are carved into head and torso figures, and their construction must have needed a considerable effort. The mystery consists in how exactly the Rapa Nui people undertook such a task. Moai are thought to be created to celebrate ancestors, chiefs, or other important personages, but it's impossible to be certain as no written exists on the island. Experts think that Polynesian settlers arrived on the island around 1200 Anno Domini and began creating the Moai soon afterward. Rapa Nui demise is thought to be caused by an environmental catastrophe of their own making, which eventually left the island empty. It is possible that Polynesian rats, arriving with human settlers, may have eaten enough seeds to help decimate the trees. Either way, lots of the trees exposed the island's rich volcanic soils to serious erosion. When Europeans arrived in 1722, they found the island mostly barren and its inhabitants few. Unfortunately, the volcanic stone is subject to weathering, so many Moai are reversing the creation process and deteriorating rapidly from priceless carvings back into plain rock. Robinson Crusoe Island, formerly known as Massa Tierra, is the largest of the Juan Fernandez Islands, a tiny archipelago that is now Chilean territory. 170 kilometers to the west, even farther from the Chilean mainland, lies another smaller uninhabited rock in the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. It is called Alexander Selkirk Island in honor of the resourceful 18th century Scotsman who made these islands his temporary home. Its link to Daniel Defoe's book dates back to 1704, when a British buccaneer ship called at the island. It was leaking badly and its crew was sick and exhausted. One of the sailors, a young Scotsman called Alexander Selkirk, said it was madness to continue their voyage and argued his case with the captain. What happened next is unclear. Either Selkirk refused to rejoin the ship or was forced of it by the captain. Either way, he remained on the tiny uninhabited island as the ship sailed off into the distance. He stayed there for the following 4 years, until another British ship passed by in 1709. At his return in London, he became something of a celebrity. Defoe heard this story and suddenly got inspired. Nevertheless, he made lots of changes to Selkirk's tale. He moved the island to the Caribbean and peopled it with cannibals, one of whom became Crusoe's faithful servant Friday. The Chilean Antarctic Territory, or Chilean Antarctica, is the territory in Antarctica claimed by Chile. According to the Chilean argument, its claim to the Antarctica Chilena province is as old as Chile itself. The Tordesillas Line established a west-east division of colonial territories between Portugal and Spain. The treaty, backed by the Papal Bull Eque Pro Bono Pacis in 1506, that made mandatory for all Catholic countries, was not recognized by European non-Catholic states and even by some who they were, like France. For Britain, Dutch, Russia and other countries, the Antarctic areas were considered res nullius, which means non-man's land subject to the occupation of any nation. On the first organization of the new conquered territories, Charles V, ruler of the Spanish Empire, assigned to Pedro Sancho de la Hoz control over Terra Australis, which included the southern part of South America, Tierra del Fuego archipelago, and all southern undiscovered territories, Terra Australis Ignota. This governation eventually merged with the other territories in the Captaincy General of Chile.
I'm still here, baby. After saying that